So I got a brand new offer from Verve/Crunchyroll. If you click the link down in the description, you can get not 7, not 15, but 30. That's right, a month free of Verve. And now on Verve, you have new episodes of Last Man, you have shows from CISO, and you can watch Dragon Ball Super in pristine high definition quality on all your devices. This is a limited time offer. Take advantage of it now. The link is down below. And by the way, folks, Black Clover is also on Verve, but I'll talk more about that later because we're not here to talk about Black Clover. We are here to talk about the most hyped thing, the most promoted thing in Dragon Ball Super since the Trunks arc began. Well, really since this arc began. This is the one we've been waiting for, folks. Dragon Ball Super episode 109 and 110, the Dragon Ball Super 1 hour special. 2 episodes combined into one, featuring the long-awaited battle between Goku versus Jiren. So here's how it's going to go down, folks. With this video, just got done watching it. I'm going to cover what happened in the episode and my initial thoughts. This is going to be more of an initial reaction type of video, more of my, early thoughts watching it based on my translators and what I saw watching it from Japan on Fuji TV. Later tonight, here's what I'm going to do, guys. So we're going to have this video later tonight right here on Geekdom 101, deeper into the evening. Some of you who are watching this review later, it's going to already be up for you if you're watching this after Saturday night. But I'm going to be doing a live stream later on tonight where I'm going to break down these 2 episodes in explicit detail. I watched it raw with my translator. This is my initial thoughts. Then I'm going to watch it subbed from Crunchyroll and Verve. Then I'm going to freaking do the stream with all of you. And I would like all you guys to be there for that because it's going to be a great, great time. We're going to be discussing this special, both episodes. Because it's 2 episodes. It's very special, and I figure we need to really have a good discussion. So stay tuned for that later tonight. And I hope to see all you guys there. And I look forward to talking to you guys about the special. And I may have some special guests coming in, too, to talk about it. We're going to have a really, really good time. But Dragon Ball Super episodes 109 and 110, the special cumulatively, I suppose it's being called, the title anyways, is This is the Ultimate Battle in All the Omni-Verse, Son Goku versus Jiren. We'll see how it looks when it pops up on the streaming sites later. But for right now, my initial reactions, I'm at a loss for words, alright? So there's a lot of things that happen in this episode. It's a 1 hour episode. It's 2 episodes combined. I'm going to try and give you my analysis on everything that I can. But like I said, the stream will cover more of it because there's a lot of stuff that I need to really study and write down in the next couple of hours. And I'll come back later on tonight with the stream. I hope you guys are there. All right. So anyways, so the episode, it was a 1 hour. When you watch it live from Fuji TV, it was a 1 hour episode with about 4 commercial breaks. It wasn't 2 episodes back to back. It is going to end up being that way on like the Blu-rays and whatnot, like I said earlier. But when you watch it live on Fuji, it was one big hour-long episode. And it actually ended with the next episode preview for both Dragon Ball Super and One Piece, because next week we're going to go back to normal again. We're going to have, your Dragon Ball and your One Piece episode back to back. So the episode starts out with Goku and Ribrianne. This is where we left off. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm starting to get a little bit tired of Ribrianne. I know a lot of people don't like her, all right? I didn't mind her, but it's really getting a little bit played out here because it seems like a waste of time. Just being real with you, bro. It seems like a waste of time. She does this maiden charge move that's kind of giving base Goku some trouble. Her teammates cheer her on, so she transforms. She basically incubates into like this egg and grows these fairy wings. She becomes Super Ribrianne as her teammates cheer her on. And she fires these love arrows at Goku, and Goku's dodging them. He almost eliminates her, but her wings save her. And remember, you're not allowed to fly, but you can use wings, okay? So she becomes Super Ribrianne, like I said. And, of course, I've talked to you guys about this before. She is a parody of the pretty girls like Sailor Moon. And if you watch Sailor Moon, you know that she eventually gets a transformation later on where she grows wings. The fairy thing is something that they do in these things. So she ends up getting rocked. Basically, she fires this giant heart at Goku. Goku, it's pretty cool. She nails him. There's a big heart-shaped crater in the ring, but Goku goes blue and quickly nails her from behind. Big shot, or from the side, I think it was. She gets rocked and winds up at the feet of Jiren, who's watching it with his arms crossed. So she freaking runs away behind a rock, and then it's Jiren staring at Goku. Ribrianne says something funny, saying, because he's not saying anything, So she's like, if you confess your love to me, it's not going to matter, which I thought was kind of funny. So Jiren and Goku stare each other down. Really great music from Sumitomo. They show all the other fighters around. Vermouth says it's time. He telepathically talks to Jiren and he says, no more Mr. Nice Guy. He basically tells him no more conserving power. Ignore everybody else. Take out Goku. So Goku's the target. He gets into his fighting stance. Jiren powers up, and this is the big power up where the energy is felt throughout the entire void. Beerus reacts to it, but it wasn't a long power up. It was a quick power up. Like he's like, ugh. It wasn't like he was screaming for, like, how Dragon Ball Z power ups are, right? For like an hour, right? Like Trunks and Broly. It wasn't like that here. Jiren quickly got his ki up. Water droplet comes in. Goku starts off by firing a Kamehameha. Jiren puts up a barrier. So Goku's like, okay, I'm going to show you all my different forms. Sort of like how he did, kind of like with Majin Buu, but he didn't go through like Super Saiyan 3 or any of that stuff. It was just kind of the main ones he uses. He goes, Super Saiyan Gold, whatever. Goes after Jiren, yellow, whatever you want to call it, and starts to lay it into Jiren, throwing in shots, but Jiren no-sells everything. He's just standing there taking shots to the face from Super Saiyan Goku, who actually I think may have been Super Saiyan Blue because I was seeing the blue lightning bolts coming off the dude. Blue lightning all over him, nothing. So Goku, this is again a surprise that was not spoiled anywhere in any of the images. He goes Super Saiyan God, red version. Goes God, lays into Jiren. Jiren is blocking Super Saiyan God's punches with his finger. One finger. Beerus didn't even do that. So Super Saiyan God, ineffective. Goku can tell that Jiren's just playing with him. And again, it makes you wonder, what would it have been like if Goku and Beerus fought, with Beerus at 100%? Does it even matter anymore? Let me know in the comments what you think about that, but we'll get to that later. There's a lot to talk about here, guys. Like I said, we'll get really in-depth later on in the stream. So Goku gets serious and he goes blue. They have the epic music, the epic transformation like in Resurrection F. Vermouth is like, this is a waste of time. But the idea is that if Goku loses to Jiren, it'll show everybody that there's no chance to beat this guy. So Goku gets completely decimated, bro. I'm talking about this is a squash, the likes of which we have not seen in a long time in this freaking series, dude. Jiren is actually trying now, but he is so fast. He's ripped to shreds, but he's also very, very fast. Goku, as they're fighting, keeps going in and out of Kaioken. Jiren is just pummeling the dude. He grabs him by the hair, and he's like, it's over. And freaking uppercuts him once and fires a blast in the gut. Goku's almost eliminated. He's holding on to the edge of the ring, but goes Kaioken to save himself. And this is awesome. So Goku goes into Kaioken. He goes after Jiren, and Jiren fires Goku away with his eyes, bro. He fires him away with his eyes. This is like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and GT type of feat right here. And I think at this point, I'm not going to compare scaling of Super and GT, but this episode was too much, dude. So Jiren attacks Goku. Basically, what we find out is that Jiren is so fast that he's able to attack Goku within the blink of an eye. Vegeta couldn't even see it. That's how fast he was. So Krillin is like, oh, well, Goku's really strong. He should do Kaioken. And then Whis says, Kaioken times 20, excuse me. And then Whis says, oh, Goku's already using Kaioken times 20. So this is exactly like the Frieza saga. Goku's fighting Frieza. All his friends are like, hey, use the Kaioken. And King Kai, Kaio-sama's like, he's already using Kaioken, dude. Remember in the Frieza saga, he was using Kaioken times 10 against Frieza? So it was just interesting that, we're doing that again. So what else did he use against Frieza? The Genki Dama. So Goku realizes that blue Kaioken 20 is not enough. He puts his hands up. It's Genki Dama time. Now, interestingly here, all the Universe 7 fighters donate energy, including Frieza. So I love that they had Frieza acknowledge the Spirit Bomb. I love that. He's like, oh, I know that move. And it was cool because, both Frieza and Vegeta have felt the Genki Dama at one point, and they know how much this thing stings. But at this point, Frieza, Vegeta, 17, 18, they're all so much stronger than they were back then that this Spirit Bomb's going to be really, really strong. So Jiren's just sitting there chilling, bro. He's watching it. And they have this, the music in this episode, guys, there's tons of new songs. There's a new Jiren song, theme. What they did here is they played an instrumental version of Limit Breaker X Survivor. That was cool. That was really cool. And it's interesting because during this gathering of energy, Jiren's like, I want to see your best move. And during this, Roshi, Krillin, and Tien all donate energy. Now, I was very surprised because this is outside interference. Again, I just got done watching this. I'm going to watch it again subtitled. If I missed the explanation, please forgive me. I'm going to rewatch it again, and we're going to have another more thorough breakdown later. I just want to keep reminding you guys of that. If I miss something, it will be covered later. So just letting you guys know that, but I didn't know that they were allowed to do that, to donate energy from the outside. So, anyways, Tien asked Goku, he asked why Goku is in base, and Krillin's like, well, you can't gather Genki energy as a Super Saiyan, which kind of is a throwback to the it's a throwback to Super Android 13 movie where you have to have kind of a pure heart. You can't be a super, for some reason. I don't really know the real explanation. It doesn't make that much sense. You can't gather Genki. Remember, Genki is not ki. It's health energy. It's positive energy as a Super Saiyan. So, after all this build-up, Goku fires a Spirit Bomb on Jiren. It's heading right for Jiren. The stadium begins to collapse. And I told you guys weeks ago, I said, somebody who I talked to, who I'm not going to reveal, talked to somebody, and this is all legitimate. This is not like BS here, that these 2 episodes, we're going to have top quality animation from all the Toei big dogs. And it was top quality animation from all the Toei big dogs. That's what it was. So Goku fires the Super Spirit Bomb at Jiren. It's headed right for him. It hits him. Goku's like, you're going to regret giving me time to make this. Jiren literally blocks the Spirit Bomb with one hand. And I'm just thinking, like, that's unheard of. He blocks the Genki Dama with one hand, going back at Goku. So Goku goes blue and then Kaioken to try to push the Genki Dama back at Jiren like he did with Boo, but he's having trouble. So Jiren's just staring at him. Goku goes Kaioken times 20. Jiren's like, ha! So they're literally having like a beam struggle over the Spirit Bomb, like back and forth or whatever. Now, it's interesting because there's a scene here where the Genki Dama is approaching Goku. The Great Priest blocks Zeno's view. He's like, don't watch this. I'm not really sure why, but I guess maybe he thought someone was going to die. I don't know. So they're both pushing the Genki Dama. And for the first time in the history of Dragon Ball, it looks like Goku is about to get hit with his own move. He's going to get hit with the Spirit Bomb. So the Genki Dama starts to flash colors, and Goku's just doing his best trying to stop it from hitting him. And he actually manages to stop the Spirit Bomb, like, moving up. But then Jiren puts his arms down and with his eyes pushes back the Spirit Bomb. Bro, this is how you get a guy over. This is how you get a guy over. Jiren is officially, and we haven't even gotten to the revelation of how strong Jiren actually is, homie. Jiren is the strongest guy they've ever faced as far as, like, mortal, unquestionably. This is the biggest push of any character ever. Is Jiren overhyped and overpowered? That's up to you to decide, but he's definitely powerful and he's definitely hyped. I can't disagree. So the Genki Dama starts to get bigger, like it starts to inflate. Everybody's watching it, like Hit, Kaba, Kale, Topo. They're all just watching it. Everyone has stopped fighting to watch this. This is great storyboarding, guys. You have to see it. Tremendously well done the way that they actually put emphasis on this fight. Goku still pushing. Whis says, I think Goku's hit his limits, and Jiren's just getting warmed up. So this guy Jiren, and this ain't even it, folks. This is not it. We got more fights coming. There are more fights coming. This is not the end of the arc, but this felt like a pay-per-view. This felt like a WrestleMania. This felt like a big boxing matchup. That's what it felt like. But it's not over yet. We still got more to come. How are they going to top this arc? I don't know. We'll find out. So, literally, the Genki Dama deflates into nothing. Like, it actually inflates and then deflates down. Goku goes down, like he's falling down from, like, the top of the arena. Like, on his way from, his eyes going down. Then his eyes go white. Huge explosion. Topo declares Jiren the winner. There's a giant crater in the arena. Giant, huge crater. And there's, like, energy, like Genki, coming down from above like snowflakes. Like, just imagine like little snowflakes of energy coming back down. You know what I'm talking about? Sort of like the Tree of Might movie. Remember when that happened? How you saw like the snowflakes come down at the end of the movie? Like that. It really reminded me of that. Big crater. Beerus is actually really upset. I love the character development here of Beerus. He's starting to really warm up to Goku now. I love this so freaking much. Finally, they're gonna be, he cares for the guy. He cares for him. So the Omni Kings are like, did Goku lose? And Universe 7's thinking he's dead. They can't see him anywhere. So everyone's looking into the crater. They're all gathering around the crater like, okay, what just happened here? Now the great priest, Grand Priest Daishinkan says that because Goku used his own technique and it was reversed against him, right? There will not be a penalty to Jiren. Jiren will not be disqualified. So if Goku, that's an interesting rule. If you use a move on someone, a death move, and it gets reversed on you, if you initiated the death move, you die. I don't think Goku was trying to kill Jiren, though, but that's what they said here. So Beerus showed love for Goku, like I said. Now, everyone's shocked, and the Great Priest is like, yo, this thing is still going, start fighting. Then we have a huge earthquake. Of course, if you've seen Dragon Ball, you know where this is going. Big white light emerges from the crater, massive white light. Goku rises up from the white light in like a silhouette. And Jiren, who is the biggest alpha male in the history of this fucking franchise, starts walking into the white light. No retreat, no surrender, no fear from Jiren. He's like, I don't give a fuck what this is, bro. I don't care. So Whis is like, this was awesome. Whis is like, do you have any comment, Lord Beerus? And he's like, here he comes. Beerus has become Goku's cheerleader. I love it. I love it. I love it because we knew they were going to eventually become friends, and I'm happy that they're actually like getting along now versus before when they would always bicker. We see the shot of Goku's back, just like in the promo. This is it. This is the new Goku, silver eyes. And they go to commercial break. This was on the Fuji TV stream. So Zeno is marking out. The Pride Troopers are there. Goku's there with silver eyes, purple and blue aura, a little bit of red in there. Very variety kind of aura. I'm not going to call it Super Saiyan Rainbow. It wasn't that many colors, but it was definitely like a godlike aura. He goes for a kick on Jiren. Jiren ducks. Goku flips back. Now the fight begins. And all of a sudden, an image song, a song that I've never heard before, starts playing. This is the Goku versus Jiren song. I'm literally 12 years old, bro. I literally have reverted back to being a 12-year-old kid watching Dragon Ball for the first time. I'm just completely just like, bro, someone was chopping onions in my house, bro. Like, someone was chopping onions in my house. That's all I'm going to say. Let's just say I just got done watching Logan, bro. Tears of manliness, bro. So Whis is like, I've never seen this Goku before. And Roshi's like, his energy, it's not really, it's very quiet. Goku's very calm. Now, here's where it gets alpha. The other Pride Troopers are like, let's get this dude. So they come in there, right? They're like, we're going to get this guy. Goku by himself makes quick work of Toppo and Dispo. Toppo tries to fire Justice Flash. Goku walks through it like nothing. Jiren puts his arm out. He's like, yo, I got this. What an alpha, bro. I literally felt like I grew a beard and smoked 10 cigars and made love to 35 women after watching this, bro. Like, this is like, imagine like taking Rocky and Terminator and Predator and every single alpha male They Live movie and combining it into putting it into Dragon Ball. Toriyama at 50, however old he is, he's an old man, but he's not that old, is an alpha in every sense of the word. So Goku starts walking, he charges at Jiren. They start fighting so fast that the fight cannot be seen by the naked eye. They are literally at a level beyond gods. I'm not screwing with you, dude. They use the same cut of animation from the intro, but it's Goku in his new form, and they're fighting neck and neck. Jiren attacks Goku. Goku dodges. Gohan says Goku has changed. His movements are totally different. He's not just faster. The Universe 11 gods are freaking out over this. And the Great Priest and Whis are like, did he do it? So Beerus confirms it's called Migate no Gokui, according to what Herm says. Mastery of self-movement, secret of selfishness. That is, I don't know if that's going to be the actual name of the transformation, but it's called Mastery of Self-Movement. Even the gods have trouble getting that. Whis talked about this. They've been teasing this since Resurrection F when Whis told Goku, you have to master your body's self-movement. Even Beerus has trouble doing this. But Whis apparently does know how to do it. So are they saying that Goku is at Whis' level right now? We'll find out. So Champa is shocked that a mortal could do this. So at this point, I had computer problems and I missed some of the fight, and I'm mad about it. But from what I did see, it was amazing. It ended with Goku going for a shot at Jiren, but Jiren blocked it with his hand, and he pretty much says, like, you know, Saiyans are very interesting, but now Goku really did hit his limits and just sends him flying back. So Goku is down in a crater, injured. Even with this new Mastery of Self movement, he could not defeat Jiren. Who in the hell is going to be able to stop this man? We may have our winner right now. We'll see what happens. It's explained about the new transformation. I'm gonna do tons of videos about this in the coming weeks, all right? So don't worry about it. Basically, the way it works is Goku using the Genki Dama energy, basically he used the Genki Dama. He did sort of absorb the energy. Remember that whole theory about him absorbing the Spirit Bomb? He did absorb it, but it wasn't the same thing. What happened was he used the energy to kind of sort of heal himself, like sort of refilling his HP is what Herm said. But what happened was when he did that, the big Genki Dama explosion opened up his own potential and was able to crack whatever was going on with him and create this new form. You know, and again, it's one of those things where, you know, Goku didn't exactly absorb the energy, right? Because it wasn't exactly like that, but when he got hit with it, it triggered something in his body. Now, personally, I am not sure how I feel about this. It's a little bit of an ass pull, but not really, because it was teased before. I just think, you know, the issue that I have with it is how much stronger can these guys get? You know what I mean? Like where is this really coming from? Like, it's a decent explanation, but it's not the best explanation, I don't think. It somewhat makes sense, but I just wonder why it took them so long to discover it. But then again, they've never faced somebody like Jiren before. So is this some kind of like Saiyan secret, like the Super Saiyan God that's been like a secret for years? Or is it just something that Goku, because of his training with Whis, was able to mentally freaking pick up on? I don't know what to tell you, but pretty much the way the episode ends, Goku is injured. Goku seems to have used up all his power. He doesn't understand why, and it ends with Frieza staring down Goku, smiling and saying he's about to fire a blast, and he says, "Remember Namek?" So they're teasing that Frieza's going to kill Goku. I don't think he's going to kill him. What he's going to do is he's going to heal him. Remember on planet Namek when Frieza was down and Goku healed him and he's like, "This is your last chance," and then Frieza fired the blast and then Goku reversed it on him? That's what I think is happening. I think they're going to tease Frieza killing Goku, but he's actually going to heal Goku with his energy, which is kind of wacky, but that's what they did on Namek, right? You remember that. Dragon Ball Z episode 105, I think it was, if you want to go back and watch it. And that's what they're going to do. So the episode ends with that, and Jiren is still the alpha dog. Next week, Jiren versus Hit. We'll see how that goes, but it's going to be interesting because Jiren has now been positioned as the toughest guy ever. Beerus himself is... He doesn't say that Goku surpassed him, but if Goku mastered this self-movement thing, then it's one of those things where he probably did surpass him at this point. I'm waiting for more information on that. But at least if he didn't surpass him, he's getting closer, or maybe he did, because now they're saying that he can do what Whis can do. So we're at a new level now with all these characters, and Jiren is still a top dog. I really enjoyed this. I know this is a very long review. There will be a stream coming up later. I like this a lot, and I'm curious about where it goes. Literally some of the best animation I've ever seen. New animation techniques, incredible music. When they played the freaking song, that Image song, I just popped really hard. I don't know what else to say. Make sure you go to Verve and check out the episode tonight. They also have tons of new content. I mentioned Black Clover is on there. Brand new anime from Studio Pierrot. And, of course, Dragon Ball Super will be there. Verve, same company that owns Verve, owns Crunchyroll. Elation's the name of the company, and they're a really good company with tons and tons. They even got Evil Dead on there, like movies. Check them out. I will see you guys tonight as we revisit all this after I watch it again on Verve with the subtitles. I love you all, and I'll talk to you down the road later tonight.